Hey everyone, Shebim here and welcome back to some more of our Manchester United career mode here on FIFA 20. First things first, Youth Academy. Right. 78 to 92, 74 to 94, 80 to 90. You know what, I don't think that's going to be good enough for us, to be honest. 89 to 94, lovely jubbly. 81 to 91, 83 to 93, 82 to 92. 75 to 89 is not good enough. 71 to 91 is not good enough. And these look okay. I'd like to take you on, and you as well, actually, but I can't. We can take Ronan Quinn. 62 rated currently, 83 to 93 potential, so we'll take you up. Why not? Nobody else we really want to take as of yet. That's pretty cool, though, and we've got the scouts coming back on the same day as the Manchester City game. Okay, that's fine. For some reason, we just got the same piece of news again. Right, there we go. Scouts are back. And we've got some players being called up for international duty as well. Rodrigo's had a good little run of form in the team, but we're going to take him off today and bring back Ousmane Dembele. Anybody had an upgrade? Yes, it looks like Sancho's gone up to an 88, or was he already at 88? Wan-Bissaka's up to an 85, Delite's gone up to an 87, Rafferty's gone up to a 65. No, Sandro's still not back from his injury yet. Apart from that, Tonali's gone up to an 81 as well. Apart from that, it looks like everyone else is pretty much stuck where they were. Okay. So let's check out what the youth scouts have brought us back. I think we might have to send them out again, actually, at some point. Where am I? There I am. Okay. So a lot of players been called up for international duty. Right, first of all, then we have got Portugal. You're not good enough. Tamod Rodriguez, though, we'll take you in. You're not good enough. You're not good enough. You're not good enough. You're not good enough. You're not good enough, and you're terrible. Right, well, Portugal weren't that great this month, was it, really? Norway. Yeah, keep scouting that one. You're a no. Keep scouting that one. You're a no. Keep scouting. You're a no. And you're a no. So there's 3 players there. Is this the end, though? No, we'll continue scouting those 3. I don't think any of them are going to be good enough, to be honest, but we'll see what happens. Right, England, you're a no. You're a no. Ooh, Declan Bennett, 73 to 94. We'll take a bit of that. Reece Thomas is a no. Tyler Moore's a no. Marcus Davis is a no. And Harvey Mason's a no. Okay. So we pulled in a couple of decent ones. Nothing special. So let's keep pushing forward. We do have a press conference. Let's do that, because we could do with boosting our morale a bit ready for this game. Good old Olivia Solscar.
Questions now?
Does your team have the quality to get back on track? You won the last game. What are they on about? Of course. Okay, I don't know why that is. Have you put your previous win into context against Manchester City? That close call motivates us. Well, that seems to have worked. Okay. So they've just said, can you turn things around after a bad vein of form? Then they say, there's been some top performances recently. Can your team keep this up? We can do even better. There we go. Well, that's boosted the morale quite a bit of some of the players, which is good. Is that our strongest squad out there today? I believe it is. Yep. Well, bar the left back, because somebody triggered Diego Dallo's release fee in the summer. It's a shame, I really want to keep him, you know, but 1-0 win. Lovely jubbly. We'll take that. A 1-0 win. Sancho with the goal, beating Manchester City. That's actually really good. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, now I did say once they hit 65, we're not going to train him, but that's not going to be the case for Rafferty. We're going to keep training him because I want to get him up to as high as possible, potentially up to a 70, because we're going to have to use him now this season. Let's Gillespie up to a 56. So we're getting there. We are 2 points behind Spurs still, though. Aha! Okay, Alexandro is back from injury, which is nice. We need that. Pogba was unhappy that I wasn't playing him, which is stupid. So I like this international break. It's come at a very good time for us because it has meant that Alexandro should now be 100% to come back into the team. Which is the case, I'm hoping. He's not 100%, to be honest with you. Not 100%, but we'll put him back in the team. Let's give Martial a game. And Tonali as well. Let's rest Fernandes. So we do have a big game coming up midweek against Leverkusen, so let's bring in Zaha as well. There we go. I'm hoping we can keep everyone happy and keep them all given game time. The only person who's moaned so far is Pogba, and all he missed was one game, which is a bit annoying. But I give a game against Leicester, who haven't won in their last 3 games. Hopefully we can compound that agony for them. We do another 1-0 victory. Another 1-0 victory and another goal for Jadon Sancho. He's been pretty solid for us so far, hasn't he, really? Talking of solid, we've had some great form so far in the Champions League. 2 wins out of 2. And now we come up with our 3rd game, which is going to be against Leverkusen. So we get a win here. We could be in a very strong position. Do we keep the same team? No, I don't think we do we? Because we've got some other players that we just took out to rest for this game. So we can bring in, once again, Havertz and Fernandes and Rashford, who's 1 point higher than Martial. Okay, let's put them into the team. And this should be a good game for us, hopefully. Put us up to 9 points if we can get the victory. I've just pressed play. I don't want to press play. Remember, we have got this rule now. We can play 1 game per season, but obviously we're going to save it for a game that is very important. Maybe like one that might knock us out of a cup, or one that's going to define our final league position, or an important match that's just... Oh, wow. 5-0 win. In the Champions League, that's massive. Okay. So 2 from Sancho, 1 for Havertz, 1 for Bruno Fernandes. That's a hell of a result, that, I tell you. Hell of a result. So next up, we've got Wolves in the league. Let's bring Rodrigo in. Let's bring all the players. Does that mean they're on bad form, I think, if they got the red arrow? So let's bring the red arrow players and see if we can turn their form around. Martial, okay, like so. See if we can get a win here in the league. Oh, I pressed the button too many times there. Wolves going to be another difficult game. We're in a good rate of form at the moment, though, aren't we? Let's see where we get on in this one. Another big win, another 4-0. 2 from Havertz, 1 from Sancho, and 1 from Wan-Bissaka. Our form's impeccable at the moment, it really is. Impeccable. So Young is getting close to that 65 mark. We've got Bournemouth next in the EFL Cup, which means we probably will bring a few extra players or a few different players in just to give them a bit of a run out in this competition. Because we aren't too bothered about this one, have we, really? Zaha wants to play, which is cool. We could play you anyway, so that works out nicely. So James in place of Sancho. Zaha comes in. Tonali in place of Fernandes. Let's take out Delete for Konate. Camavinga in place of Pogba. And then we want Wan-Bissaka out for Tuanzebe, and then Rafferty in for Sandro. There we go. We'll have a bit of that. Should be a good game and a good chance for some of these players to show what they can do and start to build themselves up as well. And we've got a couple of backups in here, but some of the others are youngers as well. And we've got a 2-1 win Goals for Fernandez and Wilfried Zaha. We go through to the next round of the EFL Cup. Nice. Kanate wants to play more games. Okay, my man. Okay. It's fair enough. Fair enough. Well, you're going to be playing more often now because Maguire's injured, aren't you, anyway? So, okay, Maguire drops out of the squad. Let's bring Sandro back in. And we'll leave you where you are. We'll leave Tonali where he is for a game as well. Sancho can come back in. And let's bring Dembele back in. We've got Champions League midweek, which is why I'm being a little bit more reserved on the players we bring back in and the ones we keep out of the team. Okay, we're going to do with that then for now. It's not massive amounts of changes, is it really? We're just resting Pogba and Dembele. So let's give that a go. We're currently... Well, we're in the top 4 by 4 points, but it looks really tight. Look how tight that actually is. It's crazy, isn't it? Spurs have only dropped 2 points all season. That was against us. And this is another 4-0 victory. Goals from Sandro, Tonali, Zaha and Rodrigo. Lovely. And that's back to the Champions League with a game against Leverkusen, the other half of that. Back into the training. And, oh, Young's up to a 65 now. I shouldn't have trained him anymore. Rafferty up to a 66 as well. Right, office. Dan James wants to play more often. You're not going to play against Man City. We're not on track for doing our youth development. That's pretty tricky to do, to be honest. Right, Richard Byrne, 80 to 90. You're not going to be good enough, my friend. 73 to 91. I'm going to get rid of you as well. 83 to 89. You don't meet our criteria, to be honest. Declan Bennett will keep a hold of you. Ah, Miko Anton is now available to bring up. Let's do it. 89 to 94 will definitely bring you up. Sergio Blanco, okay. Nicholas Harrison will keep checking on. Kevin Brady, you're not going to be good enough. Joseph McNeil, have I just signed you? I think I've just signed you, haven't I? Telmo Rodriguez. Okay, I think I just accidentally signed someone I didn't want to sign. That's annoying. Have we not got a youth? Oh no, that was our youth scout academy review, wasn't it? That's the word I'm looking for. And our youth scouts come back on the 3rd, which is handy because we've got another game on the 3rd. So Dan James wants to play a bit more often. I think we're going to have to sell him off, to be honest with you, because he's not progressing at all, is he really? Not as much as I sort of want him to anyway. Right, youth scout reports. Portugal. Okay, Goncalo Brito is good. Vasco Guedes is good. Could be very good, actually. And the rest of you are pants, but that's the end of that scouting, so we can just get rid of you lots. Next up, then, we've got Norway. Finally, someone good. Asbjorn Lund, 77 to 94. You're not good, you're not good, you're not good, you're not good. Okay, Norway's been pretty poor for us, hasn't it, really? And then finally we have England. No. Okay, so there's one decent one here in Taylor Edwards. We'll take you in. The rest of you we're going to dump because you're absolute pants. Okay. Loan offer for Camavinga from Wolves. I don't like taking loan offers in January, but I think we're going to do it. I feel like it's a good move for him to go out and get some first team football. So, okay, that's not bad at all. Should we have a quick look at the players just brought up, because one of them could have been up to a 70, which I've never had a player that's been anywhere near that in the current ability. I can't remember who it was, to be honest. 66 rated you are. Okay, you're pretty good. Who was it who was... Was it actually the goalkeeper, Craig Walsh? No. I think it was... Was it you? It was Vasco Guedes. He could have been between 60 and 70, and he's 62. That's typical, normal stuff, isn't it, really? So you're 66 rated, Craig Walsh. That's actually pretty good. Okay, we'll give you a couple more months of training, Craigie, and then we'll probably bring you up, to be honest. And then you're Lund as well. Okay, let's remember, actually, while I'm here, we need to send the scouts back out. So, Howard Larson. Where are we going to send you to? Let's send you to Italy for 3 months. Why not? And then Leo Carrilla. Let's send you over to Argentina for 3 months. Okay, that's our scouts sorted for the next 3 months. Bayer Leverkusen awaits. Dan James comes in. It's a funny one with Dan James. Now Rashford's an 87 now. Martial finally gets up to an 86, and Rashford's like, nah, mate, I'm still ahead of you. Rodrigo up to an 82. And Havertz up as well. Okay. That triangle in the middle of the pitch of Fernandes, Pogba and Havertz is just dirty, isn't it? It really is dirty. Okay, let's bring Jimenez back in as well. Okay, there we go. Let's keep pushing forward. See how we get on in this game. I think a win here is going to almost put us straight through. We won the last game 5-0 at Leverkusen. And it's a 3-0 this time. Goals from Havertz, Fernandes and Anthony Martial. Pretty damn good. I think that's us more or less through to the next round then, I think. Next up then, Watford in the league. I might just keep the same team that we just done the Champions League, to be honest. Look pretty strong. Yeah, let's keep the same team. Why not? They've lost the last 3 games in a row. Can we compound their agony? Yep. 3-1, a hat-trick from Paul Pogba. A slight knock for Martial, though. He might be out for a bit. Shouldn't be too long, though, if it's only a knock. I leave Rashford out for 2 games. Unless I get selected more, I want to leave the club. Mate, I left you out for 2 freaking games. Yeah, McNeil was the one I was supposed to be getting rid of, I think. Yeah, I want to get you leveled up as quickly as we can, don't we, really? So let's get you leveled up in some defensive work. Wow, that's interesting. Shaw's now up to a 65 then, which is good. Rashford, just stop being a tit, man. Okay. Oh, we've kept him happy-ish. Camavinga is going out on loan in January. And Borthwick Jackson, transfer offer. Doesn't matter, he's not going to accept you anyway, but have fun. And then the scout network's been set up. I need to take Twanzarbi off the loan list, really, don't I? I think I might just sell him, to be honest. We're bringing through a lot of such good young players now. As long as we can get a few of them above 70, that's what we need to do. So we've got Arsenal coming up next. So Shaw comes out of the training list now. Replaced with... Got no wingers in this, have we? Midfielders. Then there's Ronan Quinn. I think we do some more on Anton, you know. I want to get him leveled up as quickly as possible. So he'll do defensive and attacking scenarios at the same time. How that works, I've got no idea. But it doesn't quite get him up to a 58. It's pretty close, though. Oh my god, Borthwick Jackson's actually been sold. Wow. Craziness. Right, so Arsenal. So let's bring Rashford back into the team before he has a hissy fit. Dembele can come in as well. And we'll bring back in Jadon Sancho. And then delete in place of Konate. Okay, so we've got strongest team back out again now. So this is an important game. We're still pretty high up the league. And it's a 1-1 draw. I don't think we've lost in the league yet, though, this season. We've had a few draws. We haven't lost yet. But I think we're already through by the looks of it in the Champions League, so we can afford to play some different players in this one. Here we go, that's Anton up to a 58, and Gillespie up to a 58 as well. Yeah, I think we'll play some different players here, I think, against Basel. Might as well rest a few. We've got the game against Bournemouth coming up. I can't take Rashford out because he'll have another hissy fit. So let's go... Well, let's go Martial. Can you play? You can't play there. No, let's go Martial on the left. Let's go James there. Rodrigo, you can only play out on the wings. Okay, we'll leave you out for the game then. Tonali can come in. Zaha. We'll bring Rafferty in place of Sandro. And then Kanate in place of Jimenez. There we go. I mean, it's not a complete change, but it's a bit of a mix around. Keep people happy, that's the plan. Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter too much. I think we've qualified anyway, to be honest with you. But obviously, it'd be nice to get another win. It is. It's a 2-0 victory. Goals from Martial and then Ousmane Dembele from the bench. Okay, next up then we have Bournemouth in the league. We're currently third in the league. One beneath we are Man United. One beneath Chelsea in second and two beneath Spurs in first. We're 2 ahead of Man City and we're 3 ahead of Liverpool. It's a real tight season, this one, isn't it, really? Really tight. So let's strengthen the team back up for this game, which is quite an important one, obviously, because we want to keep the pressure on. So Havertz back in. Sandro back in. And Dembele back in. Yeah, we'll leave Dembele in. Yeah, Dembele's not... He's got a little bit of low happiness for some reason. I was going to leave him out, actually. Leave him on the bench for a game, but... If he's got low happiness, we're better play him, I suppose. Big game then against Bournemouth. Can we get the victory? They lost 5-0 in the last game, so we can match that. No, it's only a 2-0. We'll take it though. Goals for Delete and Fernandez. They had a man sent off as well. Dan James, I don't know if he's happy or sad there, but either way. Rafferty now up to a 67, which is good. It's making him more and more usable. Anton, we're pushing hard, remember, because he does have a potential of over 90. Are you happy, Dan James? Ah, he is happy. Okay. I'm proud of you. Right, there we go. That's boosted him up a little bit. I think Dan James is going to be one that we are going to sell, though, to be honest. I don't think long-term he's got the potential we need. Oh, we're into December already. Okay. Youth squad reports. 78 to 94. Okay. 75 to 94. Okay. 76 to 90. We're going to release you because we've got better goalkeepers anyway. 79 to 93. 84 to 90. 77 to 91. 81 to 91. 72 to 92. 75 to 89. You're gone. 81 to 94. And 81 to 94. Okay. Right back. Very good. Could be a useful player, actually. Be interested to see how we get on with the new academy as well. So Zaha wants a game here today. Any upgrades? It looks like Dembele's up to an 87. That looks like about it, actually. You know, Tomine's got up to an 80. Pogba's up to a 90. Why have I just taken Pogba out of the team? Konate's up to an 82. So there have been a few increases then, haven't there? Actually, let's take Pogba out of the team. We'll bring in Tonali for a game. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That'll do. That'll do, laddie. We've got a game coming up against Inter Milan in a few days' time, of course. Don't really matter. We've already qualified, and I think we've already qualified top of the group, to be honest. So we can afford to play a weaker side in that one. So we get a 3-0 victory against West Ham. 2 goals from Sancho and 1 from Marcus Rashford. McTominay wants to play more. I think McTominay and Dan James could be 2 players that we'll let leave in the summer and January probably, I think, you know. We've got other players that I think are just better options at this point in time. So we've got Burnley, actually, before we have the Inter Milan game. But, of course, first of all, I want to look at the youth scouts. Here we go. First of all, then we have Argentina. So you're a no. You're a no. You're a yes. Diego Jurado. 76 to 94, we'll have a bit of that. And Evaristo Navarrete. 75 to 94, we'll have a bit of that as well. But we'll get rid of Gallardo, he's not good enough. It's a good start then with Argentina. Into Italy, we'll continue scouting you. You're a no. You're a no. Giuseppe Gallo, you're a yes, 76 to 94. Rizzo, you're a no. And you're a no. Okay. It's been a pretty good start for those 2 then, actually, isn't it? And Italy, not Italy, England, Charlie Edwards. Mason Moore will continue scouting. You're a no. You're a no. Continue scouting you. You're a no. And you're a no. Okay. It's a pretty good start then, actually, with those 2. Argentina and Italy. We can have a quick look and see what they hold. Where were they? So, Italy. So again, you had a chance to be in a really high current ability, and instead you're just 58. You're 45 rated, which is shocking. And you're 57 rated. Okay, centre forward, CDM. Okay, so it'll be players that we will have to upgrade if we want to use them long term. And do we keep the same team for this Burnley game? Yeah, I can't bother to change it, to be honest. Let's keep the same team, and then we'll go and switch it back to our strongest team for the Inter Milan game. A 2-1 victory, lovely. Goal for Sancho, 1 for Rashford. It was a last-minute winner, wasn't it, really, for Rashford? But we'll take it. All the same. Right. Boost this up again then. So Gillespie goes up to a 59. Anton's stats are flying up as well. Who's McNeil? Who's Jay McNeil? It's amazing you give me the... I don't think I played you once, my friend. I've never played you once. Why are you even talking to me? You're the guy I accidentally signed. Why? I don't get that at all. I don't get that at all. And now he's having an interview saying how much he's loving his football. I've not accidentally put him in the team, have I? No, he's not even on the bench. Oh, the game's just throwing a wobbly, isn't it? That's what it's doing. Right, Havertz. We're actually going to play... Let's play Rodrigo and Martial for this game as well. Yeah, James, Twanzabe and McTominay, I think, are players we can let go in January. I think that's probably for the best, to be honest. We don't even need Dan James on the bench. Let's take Dan James off the bench and bring on Cavaninga. I mean, I'm not proud because I'm a big Dan James fan, but to be honest, I just don't think he's really going to do much for us, and we could do with the extra centre midfielders. Give Cavaninga a chance. I mean, he's going out on loan in January anyway. But let's see how we get on. 5 wins out of 5 so far in the Champions League, including a win over Inter Milan. Can we make it 2 wins? We do. We go all the way to the San Siro and get ourselves a 2-0 victory. Goals from Sancho and Havertz. They score so much, them two. It's crazy how much they score. Next up then, Leeds in the league. We're currently 2nd in the league now, which is nice. So we're through to the knockout stage of the Champions League as well, which is good for us. Player of the year is Sadio Mane. What are we going to do with our Leeds team? Shall we throw a little bit of a weaker side out maybe? Not weak as such, but you know, let's have a midfield of Tonali and Cavaninga. Let's do a bit of that, why not? Not Cavaninga, Camavinga. Got a big future, that guy. I've seen he's actually been linked with like Barcelona and Real Madrid over the last few days. Like massive deals For a 16-year-old, it's insane. It's a 1-1 draw. That's not good. Maybe I was a bit stupid by playing both of those weaker midfielders, but we'll take it. Quarterfinals now of the Carabao Cup. Ousmane Dembele is getting unhappy because he's not playing enough. So we'll give him a game. Anton getting more and more stats up. We're trying to make him a good all-round midfielder. Ousmane Dembele then desperate to play in this game against Everton in the quarterfinals of the EFL Cup. Not that I keep calling it the Carabao Cup. That's the old name, the EFL Cup. So we've got them in the Cup and then in the league at the weekend as well. Okay, so Dembele, let's bring you back in. Then Havertz, let's bring you back in as well, and then we'll bring back in Pogba, but we'll leave Fernandes on the bench, I think. Yeah, okay. Oakley dokley. Let's get this pushed on then. So, sim the game. See if we can get a win. Boom, 2-0. 2 for Martial. Puts us through to the semi-finals of the Carabao, the EFL Cup. We lost the final last year, didn't we? So this is our second opportunity to do what we can. And then we have Everton in the league as well. We're going to stick with the same team, I think. We're not getting the youth development done. I think it's not impossible as such. We've got 27 million for getting through the group stage of the Champions League, which is pretty good. So we're going to just stick with exactly the same team, I think, that won the previous game. Why not? They've lost the last 2 in a row. Make that 3 as Kai Havertz gets 2 goals and a 2-1 victory against Everton. Good old Everton. And now Rashford's annoyed because I've not been picking him. I mean, I'm just playing Martial a few times just to keep him happy. Then Rashford's having a go at me now. So we go Anton now. We can get him up to a 60 so we can see what his potential actually is. We know, well, he's 89 to 94, so hopefully he's going to have that something special about him. That's fine, Rashford will put you back in the team. Oh, Kai Havertz there got in the team of the season. Or team of the year, should I say. So Rashford comes back in, as does Fernandes. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to do that. Okay. And then let's play Konate for a game there as well. Okay. Oh, freaking K. So now we've got the game against Crystal Palace at home. We're currently 4 points away from the top of the table and Spurs. So we need to start catching them up. And a 3-0 win here is a good start. 2 goals for Rashford, 1 for Fernandes. That puts us 2 points behind Spurs now and 2 points ahead of City, 3 points ahead of Liverpool and 5 ahead of Arsenal. Next up they have Norwich, which again should be a pretty easy game. Jimenez wants to play, just to make me have to go back into this screen again. Okay, so let's play Rodrigo. Let's play him out on the other side. Let's let Sancho have a rest for a game. So we get this simmed. See if we can pick up a victory. We need to, really. Yeah, good 4-1 there. 1 for Pogba, 1 for Fernandes, 1 for Rashford, 1 for Dembele. There's a kitty cat on my lap. Wilfried Zaha wants to play more as well. Let's keep pushing the training on well. Anton getting closer to a 61. Rafferty getting close to that 68 goals. We're looking to get Rafferty to a 70. Zaha wants to play. I'm not quite sure I want Zaha to play in this game against Chelsea, to be honest. Youth player wants out Sergio Branco and Craig Walsh. Craig Walsh and Sergio Blanco. Let's have a look at them then. I don't know how good their potentials are. That's the problem. Sergio Blanco and Craig Walsh. So Sergio Blanco, you're 79 to 93. We'll take you up, but I don't know how you can say you're good enough. And then Craig Walsh is the goalkeeper. Craig Walsh, you've got a good shout, actually. We'll take you up. Okay. Okay, we'll do that then. We'll just to get them trained up so we can see how good they actually are. So here we go then. Chelsea, final game of the episode. We are 4 points ahead of City now. So we've got that second place looking pretty good. So let's hit the sim button now. See how we get on. Love to get a win here. Yeah, 3-0 victory. Beautiful. 2 for Dembele and 1 for Kai Havertz. Excelente. Now I'm going to push forward a little bit just so we can see the Youth Academy reports. Probably should have waited until then to do the guys coming up, shouldn't I, really? Hey ho. Let's have a look then. See who we got. So Declan Bennett, 78 to 92, 74 to 92, 79 to 94, 80 to 4 to 90. It's good. 71 to 93. 78 to 94, 78 to 94, 79 to 89. You're not good enough, my friend. 88 to 94. Vasco Guedes. Got to take him up soon then. And 83 to 93. David Gueva. We'll take you up as well, mate. We need another right back in the squad, so we'll do that. Excellent. Okay. And what did Wilfried Zaha have to say? At this point, not to have played against Chelsea. Let's. The squad is important. I'm proud of you, Usman Dembele and Jimenez. There's bigger games ahead. Okay. Either way, we'll call that in for a video now then. We'll come back next time in the January transfer window. We do have £107 million to spend, which is insane when you think about it. And I think I am actually going to put... I didn't want to, but I think I am actually going to put... Twanzabe, so let's remove from the loan list and add to the transfer list. Dan James, we're going to add you to the transfer list as well, and Scott McTominay add to the transfer list. I didn't really want to, but we're not giving them as much football as they deserve, so we might as well let somebody else give them that opportunity. We've got 107 million. Who do we need? Nobody really, do we? But Haaland is available if we wanted another striker. There's Grimaldo as a second left back. There's Fati, who could be a good replacement for Dan James, actually, on the bench. Actually a really good shout. Do we need Dan... Don't really need Dan James bench, do we need a central midfielder rather than a... I don't really have any central. There's Rodrigo Bentancur. There's Arthur, who's already 88 rated, so he's not going to want to sit on the bench, is he really? Fekir, Isco, Celso, Draxler, Idrissa Gueye. James Maddison's not a bad shout to sit on the bench, just as a backup player. Whether he'd be happy just to do that is a different question. But we'll have to look at this next video. Like I say, we've got 100 million to spend, so we could really go ham and get somebody special once again. But I think our first team is already pretty special, and we just need a backup player. So either someone young who's going to advance like Fati, or... The thing is, like I say, at the moment we're going to have... So we've got a striker, we've got a winger on either side in Rodrigo normally. Then we've got Zaha, who can play anywhere across that front three. And then we've got Tonali. So maybe, yeah, another centre-back would be the best, another centre-mid would be the best option. I mean, McTominay is not a bad shout, is he, really, to be honest? He's actually a pretty solid player to have there. But, yeah, we'll have a look next video, see what we fancy, see if anyone tickles our pickle, shall I say. Either that, or we can look at trying to utilise one of our younger players. Maybe we can just upgrade Camavinga to that position. But then again, we know we've lost him now on loan, haven't we? That's why he's disappeared from there. So, options. We've got Gomez. Gomez could be an option. He can play, yeah, in all those positions, actually. So maybe, yeah, Gomez will do for now. That'd be good. We'll have Gomez in there. Excellent. Okay. Okay, we'll leave it there. I've said goodbye a few times now, haven't I? I've been saying it too many times. Yeah, I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.